question I have for you, Howard, is what is addiction?
Oh, that's a doozy for a first question.
The only consistent thing in your life is something that is at the same time tearing your life apart.
For me, addiction was hell. It was hell. It was a way of life, but it was hell.
It's this constant sense of one thing that feels good is never enough.
Addiction is something that took hold of me, and I couldn't be all I really was meant to be.
Addiction is an unhealthy attachment to a substance or activity that causes problems in a person's life.
We talk about like the sense of ease and comfort that comes at once with the first drink. And I did have that experience when I must have been 15 or 16, I think 16 years old.
Yeah. And so, hey, I got these things, I got some blue 30s, which happen to be fentanyl. And boy, those work better than Norcos. You don't need as much.
Failed relationships, getting into trouble, losing jobs, things like that. Not once did I ever consider that my actions were a factor in any of these incidents.
I would just go back to the things that I knew would make me feel better.
California, the land of great weed. Oh, it was awesome. I couldn't believe it.
All I did was do drugs, go to work, come home, drink, do drugs.
And as a result, I spiraled out of control. I attempted suicide multiple times. I ended up in the psych ward of a hospital after being tied down in 5-point restraint and having my stomach pumped with liquid charcoal.
Getting clean doesn't even sound, it wasn't even in my vocabulary. I did neither. I kind of straddled.
They would set up dates for she and I, and they would keep any money that we made.
Remember telling her, oh, everyone needs an ounce of weed in their house at all times. It's just stupid stuff like that.
I found my son. He was 30, and I found my son, and we are best of friends. He calls me mom.
Like showing up for people or just going over and spending time with my grandma for coffee, or those things make me feel deserving when people say, I'm proud of you, or you're doing a good job.
I wouldn't have even thought to pray for the things I've been able to experience in sobriety.
I did not come to a termination point when I stopped drinking and using. I opened up a whole vista of life, an existence that I didn't even know was remotely possible.
Being okay with who you are. That's what sobriety is to me.
Anything else you want to say?
Alcoholics, I could talk forever, but I think I'm good.